We all know what time it is. It's Off the Hook, coming at you live from Inkopolis Square. Yo, Marina, tell the people the good news before we get introduced to the stages. Huh? Like right now? What was the good news again? You know, the single most important celebration of all our culture, the Splatfest! Ding ding ding, we got a Splatfest coming up quick. Splatfests always get my ink pumping. I gotta get my gear ready. Yo, Marina, what's the Splatfest theme this time? I'm too nervous to look. You do it. Fine, the Splatfest theme is... What? What is it, Pearly? What's the theme? Tell me! Okay, here it comes. The Splatfest theme is... Which utensil is more useful, the fork or the spoon? Oh! How is this even a question? Forks are superior in every way. Forks are sophisticated and versatile. They can stab, they can scoop. Spoons are just tiny shovels, the utensils of cave squids and gill breathers. Please, you can eat more food so it's a spoon than with a useless fork. Mac and cheese, fork. Breakfast cereal, fork. Mayonnaise, fork. Okay, I'm going to ignore the mayo thing, because that's just weird. But really? A fork? For cereal? For cereal. Forks leave with more milk to drink at the end. Okay, what about applesauce? How are you going to eat applesauce with a fork? Forks force you to eat applesauce slower and savor the flavor. Plus, it aerates the applesauce and lets it breathe in junk. Okay, now you're just making stuff up. Whatevs, your palate just isn't sophisticated enough to tell the difference. But have fun trying to eat spaghetti with a spoon. What about you at home? Are you as delusional as Pearl? If so, head to the Splatfest terminal and choose Team Fork.
Hello everybody, it's here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Splatoon 2 Splatfests. In the previous episode, it was July 2018 in Squid vs. Octopus, and in today's video, it is August 2018 as we taking care of Fork vs. Spoon. Now, before we get too far into the Splatfest, I'd like to give a couple of shoutouts, because as per usual, thank you to TheJamesRolls for helping record this footage while I was away, not being able to record Splatoon stuff and things like that. Like, I don't want to go too much into detail about what was going on at this point in time, but I am so grateful that he was able to help out with that, because it really bummed me out when I realized I wouldn't be able to record Splatfest footage for a couple of months, because I'd already worked so hard on planning out this Let's Play already at this point. So, huge thank you to TheJamesRolls for helping out with this. And another huge shout out is GamingWithPie, because as you may have noticed already, he's now taking over the voice acting for Marina and Pearl during the Splatfest conversations, and I am super grateful for your help with this, because The voice acting for Off the Hook was one of my favorite parts of the Splatfest episodes, but unfortunately, for reasons I'd rather not go into right now, that couldn't happen until GamingWithPie volunteered to help out with that, so huge thank you for helping out with this. You're a super awesome dude, it's always really fun to stream Splatoon with you, and I'm really looking forward to being able to do that again in Splatoon 3, because between these Splatfest videos, they announced Splatoon 3! Now, I'd rather not go into too much detail about what I'm hoping we'll see in the next game during a Let's Play of this one, but I'm just so excited for Splatoon 3. That announcement was made a couple of weeks ago by the time I'm recording this video, and I'm still thinking about it every single day. I'm just so excited for that. But now let's actually talk about the actual Splatfest itself. So, Fork vs. Spoon is a very noteworthy one because this was the final Splatfest where it featured the original counting system. Basically, the way they determined the winner of the Splatfest, this was the very last one to feature the original system. After this, they changed the systems into something we'll be seeing in the next episode. Because we're not going to see how the system works out in this video, we're going to save that for the next episode. But I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Now, as for the actual Splatfest itself, this happened from August 25th, 2018 through August 26th, 2018. But just like most of these Splatfests, this was different in Europe and Japan. The European version of the Splatfest was Adventure versus Relax, and this one's pretty interesting because, first of all, I absolutely love the artwork that they had for this Splatfest, it was so cool, but also, during the conversation Marina and Pearl had during this one, Marina mentioned how she has a really pretty dress and things like that, like how she talks about wanting to relax the luxury cotton dressing gown thing, and I don't know if there was official artwork of that dress, but I'm really curious to see what it would look like, because you just know Marina looks hot in it. Yay, pass James, hooray! This might be the only chance we'll ever have of showing off the Octoling boy victory animations, because I always play with the girl Inkling or Octoling. And now we're playing through Shifty Station. This one specifically is called The Switches, and even though I wasn't able to play the Splatfest when it was happening, this is still a really fun one, so yeah, I like this one. It involves you going around the area and activating some switches and things like that, which is kind of ironic considering we're playing on the Switch. So, yeah. This might be like a book reference or something like that, but I'm just going to say this is a reference to the game console because I have no idea what the book reference could be. If it is indeed a reference to a book, then of course it'd be a caption on screen. But enough about that, let's get to the fun stuff. So the Japanese version of this Splatfest is very noteworthy because the Japanese version was Mushroom Mountain versus Bamboo Shoot Village. And this was something that's this was another one of those promotional Splatfests for a company called Meiji, I think that's how it's pronounced. It's like this candy company in Japan or something like that. They make some treats and stuff. I'd like to try it someday, but I've unfortunately never been to Japan, but hopefully that'll change sometime in the future at some point in my life. So this one is actually a repeat Splatfest theme, because there was already a Mushroom Mountain versus Bamboo Shoot Village theme in the original Splatoon game, and this one was also originally only available in Japan. So, the interesting thing about this one, this is probably the most interesting conversation between Marina and Pearl in the Japanese Splatfest, at least so far, because they go back and forth talking about why they only ever have Bamboo Shoot Village treats in their dressing room. And so when Pearl's asking about that, apparently the people who run the dressing room say that that was a specific orders from a specific request from Marina. Because apparently, and I'm not making this up, apparently the treats, Mushroom Mountain, they apparently look like Pearl's head, which is the reason why Marina refuses to eat them. This is amazing. And something else that's also worth mentioning about this particular Splatfest is that in the art of Splatoon 2, in the Western version of this, they actually changed the name of the Splatfest to, I apologize if I mispronounced this, they changed the name to Choco Rooms versus Choco Cones. So I believe that's supposed to be because those particular traits have different names outside Japan, so that's the reason why they changed the Splatfest name, even though the actual Splatfest itself never happened outside Japan. So that's pretty cool. The art of Splatoon 2 is definitely a book you should definitely check out if you're interested at all in Splatoon, because the artwork is incredible and they go into some really interesting development history about the Splatoon series, and this is something that I definitely will be covering later in the Let's Play, because this is an incredible book. Oh no, how unfortunate. You know what I should do? Going forward, all the matches that I win should be on screen, and all the matches that James loses should be on screen. Oh, he's gonna slap me if he ever watches this video.
Y'all know what time it is. It's Off the Hook coming at you live from Ecopolis Square. Marina, before we announce the stages, why don't you share the breaking news? Breaking news? What did you break this time? I didn't break anything. I was talking about the Splatfest results. Oh, the Splatfest results are in. Alright, first, let's see which team is the most popular. Let's find out. Bada 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 bada. Bam! Ba-bam! Aw, man. Yes! Alright. Now for the part that matters. Yeah, popularity isn't everything. Time to see which team won the most battles. Please, 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 please! Bada 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 bada. Are you kidding me? Wow! Okay, y'all, it's time. The final results. The winner of this Splatfest is... There! Oh, again? Stick a fork in 'em. We rip spoons out of mouths. Stick a cork in 'em. It's a sign of the times. The finest minds couldn't line these rhymes with the same shine of mines. I'm... OMG, shut up already, Pearl. Jeez, Rena. Sorry, I'm just getting sick of losing these things. That's 3 in a row. Aw, it'll be okay, Marina. Just stop losing all the time. If you want to participate in the Splatfest, your prizes are waiting in the square.
And one more thing that I'd like to mention before we wrap up this video is the Switch news article that Nintendo wrote for the Splatfest. This week's Splatfest is a fight of flatware proportions. Which utensil is most important? Do you stick to the point with a fork, or do you get the scoop with a spoon? Both utensils have their pros and cons, so please choose carefully. And sorry, spork is not an option. Whoever wrote this is my hero. So I'm taking care of all that to bring this video off here. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of Splatoon 2 Splatfest. Thank you TheJamesRolls for recording this footage. Thank you GamingWithPie for recording the voice narration. Thank you triforce-princess for allowing me to use your Splatfest results and announcement footage. And in general, just thank you all so much for watching. In the next episode, it's going to be September 2018 as we'll be taking care of Retro versus Modern. And until next time, leave the gear to you. Oh yeah.